Love is the only answer. I've been searching through the questions and the years, looking for the answer in the laughter and the tears. Every door I've opened, every road I've walked alone, love is the only answer. Love is the only home. Not the complicated, not the difficult or far. Love is the only answer. It's already where you are. Love is the only answer from the very start to end. Love is the only answer. It doesn't need to bend to any other question, to any other name. Love is the only answer, and it always stays the same. When the world gets loud and nothing seems to clear, love is the only answer, whispered soft and near. Not the shout of certainty, not the proof upon the page. Love is the only answer in the quiet of the age. Before the first word spoken, before the last goodbye, love is the only answer underneath the sky. Love is the only answer. Let it lead the way. Love is the only answer in the night and day, in the broken and the mended, in the lost and then the found. Love is the only answer. It's the only sound. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to explain. Love is the only answer. Through the sun and rain, through the enemy and stranger, through the one who let you down, love is the only answer. Love will wear the crown. Love is the only answer. You already knew. Love is the only answer. It was always true from the very first to final breath you'll ever take. Love is the only answer. Love is wide awake. You and I are one. I used to see a stranger when I looked across the room, someone separate and distant, like a star seen through the gloom. But the more I looked in silence at the light behind their eyes, you and I are one, beneath the same open skies. Every name we've ever given to the love that holds us all, you and I are one. Before we rise, before we fall, you and I are one. In the ways You and I are one in everything we'll ever be. The one who hurt you deeply is the one who hurts inside. You and I are one. Love has nowhere left to hide. North and south and east and west, the names we used to fight. You and I are one in the same original light that started everything in motion, that will gather everything back. You and I are one. Nothing real is ever lack. Don't divide what can't be divided. Don't name what has no name. You and I are one. We always were the same. You and I are one, even when we cannot feel. You and I are one. Love is all that's real. In the silence and the searching, in the longest, darkest night, you and I are one, moving toward the light. The one who seems your enemy is carrying what you carry. You and I are one, however long the journey tarry. In the finding and the losing, in the holding and release, you and I are one, and love will never cease. You and I are one. Let that truth sink deep and stay. You and I are one. Love will find a way back to where we all began, back to where we all belong. You and I are one, and that has always been the song. I gave away so freely everything I had, poured myself to empty, wondering why I felt so sad. Trying hard to love them from a vessel running low. Fill yourself first and watch the love begin to flow. You cannot pour from empty. You cannot give what isn't there. Fill yourself first, and love will fill the air. Fill yourself first with the kindness and the care. Fill yourself first. You are worthy of your share of the love you freely offer to the ones who need it most. Fill yourself first, and love becomes the most abundant, overflowing, more than you have ever known. The well that's never tended yourself first before you asked the reason why. The love feels thin and tired, the giving feels like weight. Fill yourself first. It's never ever too late. Your body and your spirit need the tending and the rest. Fill yourself first and give the world your best. Fill yourself first. Look into your own eyes. Fill yourself first. Beneath the open skies of everything you're worthy, of everything you are. Fill yourself first. You are a giving star that has to be replenished, that has to be renewed. What you give to others, give a little back to you. Spend a little freely on the one who sees you through. Every season, every morning, every night that you have fought, fill yourself first. That's the lesson love has taught. Fill yourself first and watch it overflow. Fill yourself first. Let the river flow into every life around you, into every heart nearby. Fill yourself first. Love will never run dry. Hold your own heart. When the ache came rising, I looked the other way, told myself it's nothing, push the feeling far away. But the heart that isn't hurt just gets louder than before. Hold your own heart, open up the door. Don't say you're fine when something deep is sore. Hold your own heart, that's what love is for. Hold your own heart, the way you'd hold a child. Hold your own heart, through the gentle and the wild, of everything that lives inside, of everything that needs to be. Hold your own heart, and you'll finally be free. The wound that goes unnoticed is the wound that goes too deep. Hold your own heart in the waking and the sleep. Look at what is hurting, name it soft and true. Hold your own heart, the way that love holds you. You wouldn't leave another carried what wasn't mine to carry. I hurt for what wasn't mine to bear. Step back and breathe. Their journey is their own to wear. I love you doesn't always mean I take your weight upon my back. Step back and breathe. Love fills in every crack. You can love without consuming. You can care without the cost. Step back and breathe, and nothing will be lost. Step back and breathe, and let them walk their road. Step back and breathe. Set down the heavy load of all the pain that isn't yours, of all the storm you cannot calm. Step back and breathe, and offer them your palm. Open, not in grasping, open in the gift of space. The one who tries to save them from the lesson they must learn. Step back and breathe. The wisdom has to burn into something they discover for themselves in their own time. Step back and breathe. It isn't yours to climb. Observe with gentle kindness, like a witness to the rain. Step back and breathe, and love through every strain. Step back and breathe. You can still be there. Step back and breathe. Love and you can share in the courage of the watching, in the wisdom of the still. Step back and breathe, and love will fill the space between your caring and the burden you release. This is not abandonment. This is love with wisdom. Step back and breathe into love's kingdom, where the river runs beside them without pushing them along. Step back and breathe, and sing love's quiet song. Step back and breathe. Trust what love has planned. Step back and breathe. Gently hold their hand, without the weight of fixing, without the ache of fear. Step back and breathe, and love is always here. A single candle in a room makes darkness less afraid. Spread the flame. That's how the world was made. One small act of kindness, one small word of grace. Spread the flame. and light begins to raise. From the one to many, from the small to great, spread the flame. Love cannot wait. Spread the flame. Let the love travel far. Spread the flame like the light of every star. From your family to your neighbor, from your street into the town, spread the flame. Love will never drown. You don't need 1,000 people, you don't need a stage. Spread the flame on the ordinary page of the day that you are living, of the hand you choose to take. Spread the flame for the whole world's sake. The butterfly effect of loving, the ripple on the lake. Spread the flame for every life at stake. Spread the flame in the broken and the small. Spread the flame. Love is meant for all. Don't believe your light is little. Don't believe your love too thin. Spread the flame and let the love begin. One flame lights another and another and another still. Spread the flame over every hill until the world remembers what it always knew at heart. Spread the flame. Love is where we start. Spread the flame. You were born to carry light. Spread the flame through the darkest night, into every space of longing, into every empty room. Spread the flame, and love dispels the gloom. I used to feel the sting when someone else shone bright. Celebrate their joy. I had to learn that night that their rising didn't take me. Their blessing wasn't mine to lose. Celebrate their joy. And something shifted in my shoes. I used to turn away when someone else won through. Was the hardest thing to do, but something in the turning tone, the happiness of another soul. Celebrate their joy, and love began to make me whole. Their success is not your failure. Their light is not your shade. Celebrate their joy. We're all the same, love made. Celebrate their feels too large for one small heart. Don't give up the hope that was yours right from the start. One small flame of believing in the darkness of the day. Don't give up the hope, it's already on its way. You don't need to see the ocean to believe the tide will turn. Don't give up the hope, that's the deepest thing to learn. Don't give up the hope, your love is changing things. Don't give up the hope, look at what one heartbeat brings. The butterfly effect of caring, the ripple that you make. Don't give up the hope, for every life at stake. When the news is only darkness, when the voices only cry, don't give up the hope. Lift your eyes beyond the sky. Of the moment and the crisis, of the fear and of the doubt, don't give up the hope. Love will work it out. Even when you can't believe it, say the words out loud. Don't give up the hope, speak it to the crowd. Don't give up the hope, say it even through the fear. Don't give up the hope, let the love appear. In the word you speak to someone, in the courage in the night. Don't give up the hope, keep the candle bright. I know you feel so small, I know the world feels large. Don't give up the hope, love is in charge. In the spaces, in the silence, in the places no one sees. Don't give up the hope, love holds the keys. Don't give up the hope, you were made to carry light. Don't give up the hope, through the long and heavy night. You're one heart full of hope, and changes more than you can know. Don't give up the hope, and watch the love grow. It's alright to spend. I learned to hold so tightly to every cent I saved. It's alright to spend on the life that you have craved. For yourself, not just for others, for your body and your rest. It's alright to spend on giving you the best. The one who only pours out without ever being filled. It's alright to spend, let the fear be still. it's alright to spend on the joy that feeds your soul. It's alright to spend on what makes you whole, the meal that lifts your spirit, the rest that heals your bones. It's alright to spend. Love isn't loans that have to be repaid in the currency of guilt. They taught you every dollar had to go somewhere it counts. It's alright to spend on yourself in small amounts of delight and rest and beauty, of the ordinary grace. It's alright to spend, to put a smile on your face. You were not born only to give and never take. It's alright to spend for your own heart's sake. It's alright to spend. Love begins at home. It's alright to spend. You're not spending alone. Every gift you give yourself becomes the love you share. It's alright to spend. Love is everywhere. The heart that's been replenished gives from overflow, not lack. It's alright to spend. Love will come back in the forms you haven't counted, in the ways you didn't plan. It's alright to spend. Give yourself what you can. It's alright to spend. You are worth the cost. It's alright to spend. Nothing will be lost. The love you give yourself today becomes tomorrow's gift to give. It's alright to spend. That's how love wants you to live. It's alright to spend. You are the reason we called you something sacred. We called you something more. You are the reason. That's what the word is for. Not a throne in distant heaven, not a power far away. You are the reason. Love lives here today. Every choice you make in kindness, every word you give in grace, you are the reason. Love shows its face. You are the reason the world has any light. You are the reason love survives the night. In the choosing and the giving, in the forgiving and the free, you are the reason. Love continues used to be. The smallest act of mercy, the simplest offered hand. You are the reason love expands across the land. From one heart to a million, from one flame to fill the sky. You are the reason love will never die. We didn't call you sacred without meaning what we said. You are the reason love is living, not dead. You are the reason. Don't forget your worth. You are the reason. You are sent to earth, not as a small and helpless nothing, but as love in human form. You are the reason love was born. Every soul that chose to love instead of turning cold. You are the reason the story will be told of a world that found its way back through the ones who held the flame. You are the reason love remains. You are the reason we are here at all. You are the reason love will catch the fall of every broken moment, of every losing day. You are the reason love is here to stay. Live like you remember what you came here for. You are the reason love is at the door.